Valentine's Day present for the moose.
And this is the last bale I set out. There just really isn't anything left. So that's, it's not a bad system. It snowed again. The snow is a good 4 to 6 inches anyway. Little puffs of snow coming down. It's pretty. Valentine's Day today. That's a bale of hay. You can see it through the snow. We got a string broke on it, so it's kind of flopping out at the end. One of the leaves flaking off.
So yeah, Valentine's Day present for the moose. Threw out a little corn for them. Still got plenty of snow on the ground. There's no lack of that lately. And we're gonna go out and put out another bale of hay. Hey, that guy's pretty good looking.
I just set out another bale on end, like we talked about. And this is the last bale I set out. There just really isn't anything left. They've got this all picked clean. There's a few stems, but it's in really good shape. There's hardly any waste. Here's the twine to pick up. There's the rest of them. So that's, it's not a bad system. Seems to be working. There's where the other bales have been. Can't even hardly tell. It's just a little darker from the cows disturbing it. But yeah. Speaking of the cows, they saw me coming out with the tractor and they want to come check it out. They're hungry. Not super hungry though, because they're not running. And right now, currently, it's a balmy 8 below zero and a negative 25 wind chill. So I'm gonna go get back in the tractor. As a side note, when it's this cold, the tractor doesn't really warm up very well. And it started in the shop, which is 4 degrees. Just so cold out. This tractor's almost new, you know, with 11, almost 12,000 hours. But it's just so cold, if I just need a piece of cardboard or a feed sack in front of the radiator, and it would bring the temperature gauge up. But it's just so cold. Well, they found it. Should be one more straggler behind those 4. There she is. We're gonna have to go check on her, make sure she's alright. She shouldn't be hanging back that far. It snowed again, and I didn't think it was gonna snow, so I had the snowplow pickup locked in by the white pickup. So I gotta pull the white pickup out, back the snowplow out, and then I gotta bring the white pickup back in. So, yeah, you know. It's all fun. I don't know if you can tell, the snow is a good 4 to 6 inches anyway. Nice and even, it's wet, it's heavy. It'll take quite a bit to move this. But it needs to move because this would be a sloppy mess if I don't. You know, snow may not be good for much. Sure makes for some pretty pictures. I mean, just look at those trees. Isn't that pretty? Little puffs of snow coming down. It's pretty.
Now, some of you may be saying, hey, you're in that drought area. You're gonna get some snow. That's a good deal, man. That'll help crops for next year, more subsoil moisture for next year. Oh, that's great. Well, actually, no. It really doesn't do much of any good for next year. And the reason for that is pretty simple. The ground's frozen. And no matter what you do, when this stuff melts, it's gonna run, it's mainly just runoff. A small percentage of it does go into the subsoil, but it's a very small percentage. And for the most part, it's just work. It's just more for me to do that I didn't really need to do, but it's keeping me busy and I'm not sitting in the bar. So I guess maybe it's a good deal, but not really. So yeah, this is not exactly the drought buster that some people think it is. You know, like in southern areas, like Texas got piles of snow. Well, not piles of snow, but you know, half an inch or something it was recorded. That'll get soaked in because their ground is not froze. They don't have frost like we do. We have frost. The ground freezes. It goes, last time I heard, it was a foot deep. And the reason it's not deeper than that is because we've had so much snow that it insulates the ground. Snow's not a bad insulator. And I don't know what the current snowpack is, but it's more than none. And yeah, the ground's frozen, but it's definitely not going to help us for our crops from next year. By the way, I'm pushing snow right now. I got the camera sitting on the dash of the pickup. Figured I just want to make me a multitasker today. Let's see. The county hasn't been by with the road grader yet, but I bet they're by early tomorrow. Probably not as early as my wife goes to work, so I'm going to make sure I get it cleared out so where she can go. By the way, this my flatbed pickup tops out about 30 miles an hour in reverse. So I heard. Not that I do that when I'm backing up my driveway to push snow. I'd never go that fast in reverse because, you know, that might be irresponsible.